This is going straight to the pool room.
My name is Darryl Kerrigan, and this is my story. Our family lives at 3 Highview Crescent, Cooloroo. Dad bought this place 15 years ago for a steal. As a real estate agent said, location, 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 and we're right next door to the airport. It will be very convenient if we ever have to fly one day. Dad still can't work out how he got it so cheap. It's worth almost as much today as when we bought it. Our Crescent was going to be the heart of a major housing development, but it never got up. They reckon the planes put people off. Them and the power lines. Not Dad. He reckons power lines are a reminder of man's ability to generate electricity. He's always saying great things like that. That's why we love him so much. Dad is the backbone of the Kerrigan family. He made our billiard table.
Shot, Dale.
In fact, he's built half this house. He's always planning extensions.
I reckon we need a patio.
Oh, Darl, how about we finish the back room first?
No, I'm waiting on some cheap cladding. I reckon we give the patio another go.
Dad is a tow truck driver, one of the best in the game. He takes great pride in his work, and he comes home with so many stories.
See, the car was wrapped around the pole, so I said, why not hook the chain on the back axle? See, no one had thought of it.
If Dad is the backbone, Mum is the other bones. All of them. She keeps the family together. Dad adores Mum and Mum adores him. They met at the Greyhounds one night and it was love at first sight. Mum just loves craft and she can pretty up just about anything.
How'd you do that?
Spray can and stencil, Dale, that's all you need.
You could sell that.
Dad always reckons Mum could open a shop, but she has a good part-time job in the office at Sunbeam. Dad reckons Mum is the greatest cook on earth.
What do you call that, Dale?
Sponge cake.
Beautiful. And what's that stuff on top?
Icing sugar.
How is it, kids? Now, why would you want to go out to a restaurant when this keeps coming up night after night?
I have 2 brothers and a sister, all older than me. Steve is an apprentice mechanic, but he spends most of his time reading the Trading Post. He just loves buying and trading.
Ergonomic chairs, 4 of them.
What do you want?
180.
He's dreaming.
Him and Dad really know bargains. Steve is also an ideas man. That's why Dad calls him the ideas man. He has lots of ideas.
It's a motorcycle helmet with a built-in brake light.
You are an ideas man, Steve.
Dad thinks all of us are tremendous, but I guess it's no secret that Tracy's his favourite.
How do I look, Dad?
Dad just loves her.
You look beautiful.
Thanks, Dad.
Tracy is the only girl in the family, apart from Mum and Gran. Tracy constantly gave Dad proud moments. Once she was on The Price is Right. It was such an exciting afternoon for us.
Swap them around.
None of us could actually believe it was Tracy up there with Larry Emdia.
$45,000 worth of prizes. The luggage needs to be more than 640. It needs to be less than 740.
She almost won the lot.
Go!
If only she'd known the price of the luggage.
I'm so sorry about that. Did you have
But she still managed to come home with a tumble dryer and drill set. She is the only member of the Kerrigan family who'd had a tertiary education. Dad reckons the day Trace told him she'd been accepted into Sunshine TAFE hairdressing was about the proudest day of his life. I knew he thought about that a lot. There were only 2 places he did his thinking, in the pool room and out the back, looking up at the power lines. Yep, Dad's a real thinker. But the proudest day was the day she got married, to this nice guy called Con. He is an accountant, but also a fanatical kickboxer. Now Trace has taken up kickboxing too. Dad could not get the smile off his face, and he gave a speech that brought the house down.
Now, as the bride's parents, I don't mind paying for the wedding, but could you please stop busting all them plates? That being a Greek custom and all. I suppose as a father, you'd like your daughter to marry one of your own. And let's not beat around the bush. The Greeks have a reputation.
At first the Petropolises thought he was having a go at him, but Dad was just saying how much he thought of Con.
I never thought anyone could love our Trace as much as me selling the boys. But there is another person. Con. Smart, polite, fit as a fiddle. And anyone who loves our Trace as much as us deserves our love. So we love you, Con. We love you. Thank you, and, Calispira. That's good evening.
We'd had many top nights, but this was the most top. Pity my oldest brother couldn't be there. His name's Wayne. He's in jail. 8 years for armed robbery. Many people would call him the black sheep of the family. But not Mum and Dad. He got caught up with the wrong crowd. He didn't mean to rob the petrol station. Now he's sorry. With good behaviour, he'll be out in a couple of years. I visit him every Friday.
How's Mum?
Good.
How's Dad?
Good.
How's Trace?
Good.
How are you?
Good.
How's Steve?
He's alright.
Good.
Even though he's the oldest and I'm the youngest, we get on great. We can just chat for hours.
Thanks for coming, Dale.
You want some chewy?
No.
So as you can see, our family is very close-knit. We also have pets, 4 greyhounds, Banshee, Starflash, Trailblazer, and Coco. Coco is the best, most successful Dad has ever had. She picked up 2 firsts in the country and a 3rd in town. Dad feeds them every morning in big bowls that Steve made out of tractor hubcaps. They are good dogs, good to Dad, and Dad is good to them. All of them are descended from his first dog, Red Rocket. Dad never stops marvelling at the beauty of the greyhound. In fact, he doesn't even race them for the money. He reckons they are noble animals, skinny and sleek, and have a beautiful snout. Another thing Dad loves is his boat, Sea Lady. He cleans it every Saturday with something else Steve built. It's a brush with a hose in it. Dad never stops marvelling at Steve's ideas.
He's an ideas man, Steve.
Steve gave it to Dad for Father's Day. That's something our family prides itself on. Presents.
Come on,
Even though none of us have a real lot of money, we love giving each other presents. He got a rod and reel from Trace.
A rod and reel.
I gave him a new muzzle.
A muzzle.
Wayne sent him an ashtray he'd made in prison shop.
An ashtray? But I don't smoke.
And Mum, well, Mum got him a big German beer mug from Franklin Mint. Dad couldn't believe his eyes. It was too good to even drink beer out of.
I'd like to do pottery.
Oh, you should. You'd be good at it. This is going straight to the pool room.
All Dad's most prized possessions are in the pool room. All his mementos. And things that remind him of something special. So by him saying it was going straight to the pool room meant that he thought it was special.
That is a collector's item. This has been the best Father's Day ever.
Of course there were ups and downs. Wayne being in jail was an example of a down. But all in all, 3 Highview Crescent was a happy home. Dad called it his castle.